First, set healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is a key aspect of maintaining mutual respect and preserving your dignity in relationships, especially with your children. As parents, it's natural to want to help and support your children in every way possible. However, consistently putting their needs above your own can lead to feelings of being taken for granted, and you may start feeling disrespected. It's important to remember that in order to have a healthy relationship, you must first respect yourself and your needs. When you set boundaries, you're teaching others, including your children, how to treat you. This means that you should not accept behavior that disrespects you, whether it's being ignored, taken advantage of, or treated rudely. Respect in any relationship should always be reciprocal, and by setting clear boundaries, you're ensuring that your children understand the importance of treating you with kindness and consideration. A major part of establishing boundaries is learning how to say no when necessary. As a parent, it's easy to feel guilty for not helping every time your children ask for something, but constantly saying yes can lead to burnout and resentment. Saying no doesn't mean you're being unkind. It simply means you're recognizing and respecting your own limits. For example, if your child asks for help at the last minute or expects you to drop everything for them, it's okay to decline and explain that you have other responsibilities or need time for yourself. By communicating your boundaries clearly and kindly, you create an environment where both you and your children can thrive. When your children see you respecting your own needs, they will learn to do the same for themselves and others. Setting these boundaries not only benefits your well-being but also teaches valuable life lessons about respect and self-care. In conclusion, setting healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining a balanced and respectful relationship with your children. It allows you to protect your time, energy, and emotional health, while also teaching your children how to treat you and others with respect. By saying no when necessary and enforcing your boundaries with love and clarity, you'll strengthen your relationship and create a healthier, more respectful dynamic. Second, don't react in anger. When faced with feelings of disrespect, it's easy to want to react immediately out of anger or frustration. You might feel hurt, abandoned, or unappreciated, especially when these feelings come from those you've cared for deeply, like your children. In these moments, the urge to lash out can be strong. You may want to shout or express your pain, questioning their behavior and the fairness of their actions. However, reacting in this way is unlikely to lead to the resolution you desire, and it often ends up making the situation worse. One of the most powerful responses you can have when feeling disrespected is to pause. Take a moment to stop and reflect before responding. This simple act of pausing allows your emotions to settle and your mind to regain clarity. Rather than rushing into an angry reaction, this moment of stillness helps you regain control over your emotions, making it easier to respond in a way that's thoughtful and measured. In addition to pausing, remember to breathe deeply. Deep breathing can help reduce the intensity of your emotions and calm your nervous system. It allows you to create a space between the initial emotional reaction and your response. This moment of calmness is crucial, as it enables you to approach the situation with a clearer perspective rather than being overwhelmed by hurt or anger. Reflecting on your own worth is another key step in handling these difficult emotions. When you feel disrespected, it's important to remind yourself of the value you bring to the world. You have invested years of care, love, and effort into raising your children. Your worth is not determined by their behavior, and it cannot be diminished by their actions. Take some time to reflect on the positive things you've done throughout your life, your accomplishments, your kindness, and the love you've shared with others. This reflection helps you reconnect with your own self-esteem and reminds you that your dignity comes from within, not from the way others treat you. By taking a step back, breathing deeply, and reflecting on your value, you allow yourself the space to approach the situation with a calm mind and a stronger sense of self. This helps you avoid reacting in a way that might damage your relationship with your children or escalate the tension. Instead of letting anger or frustration guide your actions, you can choose a response that fosters understanding and, over time, promotes healing. In the long run, responding with calmness and clarity will help maintain your dignity, strengthen your relationships, and encourage healthier communication. You may not be able to control how others behave, but you can always control how you choose to respond. By staying calm and reflecting on your worth, you set a powerful example of emotional maturity and self-respect, which can lead to more positive and respectful interactions in the future. Third, build a new circle of companionship. Building a new circle of companionship is essential for reducing loneliness and emotional dependence on your children, especially as you grow older. It's natural to expect emotional support from your children, but when that support is limited or unavailable, it can lead to feelings of isolation and frustration. Instead of relying solely on your children, creating new relationships and engaging in social activities can provide the emotional support and fulfillment you need to maintain a happy and balanced life. One of the best ways to reduce loneliness is by cultivating friendships with people in your community. This could be through joining local clubs, participating in social groups, or even volunteering. These activities provide opportunities to meet new people who share similar interests and values. By expanding your social circle, you create a network of individuals who can offer companionship, advice, and support when needed. In addition to easing loneliness, a vibrant social life also contributes to better emotional well-being. Interacting with others, whether through casual conversations, shared hobbies, or group activities, boosts your mood and provides a sense of connection. These relationships can be especially meaningful as they allow you to form bonds outside of the parent-child dynamic, offering a fresh perspective and a new source of joy. Moreover, building a new circle of companions can also relieve the pressure on your children. When you have a fulfilling social life, you're less likely to feel disappointed or resentful if your children aren't as present as you would like. You'll learn to find joy in your own company and through the relationships you nurture with others, reducing any sense of emotional dependence. In conclusion, creating a new circle of companionship is an important step in maintaining emotional health as you age. By forming new friendships and engaging in social activities, you'll reduce feelings of loneliness, build a sense of community, and improve your overall well-being. This not only helps you become more independent emotionally, but it also allows you to enjoy life and strengthen your relationships with your children in a healthier way. Fourth, forgive but don't forget your worth. Forgiving your children for their disrespect or neglect is a powerful way to heal and move forward, but it's equally important not to let their actions diminish your sense of self-worth. When we feel hurt by those we love, especially our children, it can be tempting to internalize their behavior and question our value. However, it's crucial to remember that your worth is not defined by how others treat you, but by the life you've lived and the love you've given. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It doesn't mean excusing or forgetting hurtful behavior, but rather releasing the hold that resentment has over you. Carrying anger or pain can weigh you down, preventing you from experiencing peace and happiness. Forgiving your children allows you to let go of negative emotions and move forward with a lighter heart, free from the burden of past hurts. It's a way of choosing peace over pain, even if the relationship still needs time to heal. At the same time, it's vital to maintain a strong sense of your own value. Just because your children may be distant or disrespectful doesn't mean you are any less worthy of love and respect. Instead of allowing their actions to define you, focus on the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Engage in activities that nurture your well-being, whether it's pursuing hobbies, spending time with friends, or simply enjoying moments of solitude. By living with dignity and focusing on what makes you happy, you strengthen your own sense of worth. Living with dignity means that you don't allow anyone's actions, including your children's, to take away your peace of mind or self-respect. Even when relationships are difficult, you can still choose to act with kindness and self-respect, which ultimately fosters healthier dynamics in the long run. In conclusion, forgiving your children for their disrespect is important for your own healing, but never forget that your value is inherent. Focus on the things that bring you joy, and continue to live with dignity and self-respect. By doing so, you not only preserve your own well-being but also set a powerful example for your children about the importance of self-worth and emotional resilience. Fifth, stay financially independent. Staying financially independent as you age is crucial for maintaining both your dignity and respect in relationships, particularly with your children. As you grow older, it can be tempting to rely on your children for financial support, but doing so may inadvertently create feelings of dependence and strain within the family dynamic. Maintaining control over your finances not only ensures your independence but also empowers you to live life on your terms, free from the pressure of relying on others. One of the key benefits of financial independence is the respect it fosters from your children. When your children see that you are capable of managing your own finances, they are more likely to view you as strong, self-sufficient, and capable. This perception not only enhances your relationship with them but also instills a sense of admiration. Financial independence signals that you value your own dignity and are still an active and capable individual, which can help prevent feelings of burden or resentment on either side. Managing your finances also provides you with peace of mind. It ensures that you are prepared for the future and not reliant on others for your well-being. This could involve budgeting your expenses, planning for retirement, or simply living within your means. By taking proactive steps to manage your money, you are not only securing your own future but also relieving your children of any obligation to care for you financially, which can reduce potential stress or pressure on them. Furthermore, financial independence allows you to make decisions based on what's best for you, rather than out of necessity. Whether it's choosing where to live, how to spend your time, or what activities to pursue, having financial stability gives you the freedom to make choices that align with your values and desires. In conclusion, staying financially independent as you age is an important aspect of maintaining self-respect and dignity. It allows you to live a life free from dependency, while also earning the respect of your children. By managing your finances wisely, you ensure that you can continue to live on your own terms, with peace of mind and a sense of autonomy that contributes to a fulfilling, independent life. 6th, communicate your feelings wisely. Communicating your feelings wisely is essential for maintaining healthy relationships, especially with your children. When emotions run high, it can be tempting to lash out or express frustration in a way that may lead to conflict. However, expressing your feelings gently and without blame is key to fostering understanding and connection, rather than creating further distance or resentment. When you communicate with your children, it's important to avoid accusing or blaming them for their behavior. For example, instead of saying, "You never call me," "You don't care about me anymore," try saying, "I've been missing our conversations and would love to hear from you more often." The difference lies in the tone and approach. By using gentle language, you are expressing your emotions without putting them on the defensive. This opens the door for a more open, constructive conversation. It's also helpful to focus on how you feel rather than what the other person is doing wrong. For instance, instead of criticizing their actions, you can say, "I feel sad when we don't talk," or "I feel lonely when I don't hear from you." This makes the conversation less about their behavior and more about how the situation is affecting you emotionally. When your children hear that you are sharing your feelings rather than accusing them, they are more likely to listen and empathize with your perspective. Another important aspect of wise communication is timing. Choose a moment when both you and your children are calm and receptive, rather than in the heat of the moment. If you wait until emotions have settled, you'll be able to have a more rational and meaningful conversation. When you speak from a place of calm and self-awareness, it increases the chances of your message being received in the way it was intended. By communicating with care, you not only express your needs but also create an opportunity for healing and connection. This approach encourages understanding and empathy, which are key to strengthening relationships and overcoming conflicts. In the long run, wise communication fosters a deeper bond with your children and allows for healthier, more positive interactions. 7th, rebuild your own life. Rebuilding your own life and finding a new purpose is an empowering and essential step in maintaining emotional well-being, especially when you feel distant or neglected by your children. As we age, it's easy to lose sight of our own passions and desires, particularly when we focus all our energy on caring for others. However, rediscovering what brings you joy and fulfillment can significantly improve your emotional health and strengthen your relationships, including with your children. When you take the time to pursue your own interests and passions, it sends a powerful message to yourself and others that your happiness and sense of purpose matter. This could involve returning to hobbies you once loved, exploring new activities, or even volunteering in your community. Engaging in these pursuits not only brings you joy but also helps you build a sense of independence, which can make you more attractive to those around you, including your children. A parent who is fulfilled and living a purposeful life naturally radiates positivity, and this energy often draws others to them. By focusing on creating a life that excites and fulfills you, you shift your attention away from waiting for your children's attention or validation. Instead of relying on them for emotional support, you become a source of inspiration and strength for them. Your new sense of purpose can reignite admiration from your children, as they see you as someone who is vibrant, independent, and living life to the fullest. Additionally, finding a new purpose can help reduce feelings of loneliness and dependence. It creates a healthy sense of self-worth that is not tied to the actions of others, including your children. This allows you to live a more balanced and peaceful life, without constantly feeling the pressure to rely on your children for validation or companionship. In conclusion, rebuilding your own life and finding a new purpose is crucial for maintaining a fulfilled and joyful existence as you age. By doing so, you not only improve your own emotional health but also become more attractive to your children, drawing them back to you through your strength and independence. Embrace the opportunity to focus on yourself, pursue new passions, and live a life that reflects your true desires. 8th, lead by example. Leading by example is one of the most effective ways to teach respect and strengthen your relationship with your children. Children often learn by observing the behaviors and attitudes of their parents, And when you consistently model respect in your interactions with them and others, you set a powerful example that can shape their own actions. Respect is not just about being polite or following social norms. It's about valuing others, listening attentively, and treating people with kindness, regardless of their position or circumstances. When you show respect to your children, you acknowledge their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, even if you don't always agree. For example, listening patiently when they speak, addressing their concerns thoughtfully, and avoiding dismissive or harsh comments fosters an atmosphere of mutual respect. By treating your children in this way, you teach them that they too deserve respect, and they will be more likely to reciprocate that respect towards you and others. Similarly, when you show respect to other people, whether family members, friends, or strangers, you demonstrate how to engage in positive and healthy relationships. Your children will see that respect is not conditional, and it applies to everyone, not just those they are close to. Simple acts like being polite to service workers, expressing gratitude, and resolving conflicts calmly teach your children the importance of treating everyone with dignity and consideration. Living with respect also means taking responsibility for your actions, being accountable for your mistakes, and showing humility. When you admit your faults and apologize when necessary, you model integrity and the importance of owning up to one's actions. This behavior teaches your children that no one is perfect, but respect for oneself and others includes recognizing and correcting mistakes. In conclusion, leading by example is one of the most powerful tools in teaching respect. By consistently showing respect in your words and actions, you inspire your children to adopt the same values. Not only does this create a more harmonious and respectful relationship with your children, but it also helps them develop into kind, respectful individuals who value others and contribute positively to the world around them.